The movie begins inside a large underground lab called the Hive. This place is controlled by a big company and used for secret experiments. Everything looks clean and organized at first. Suddenly, a man in a suit steals a dangerous virus from a secure room. As he leaves, the virus leaks into the air. The system quickly detects the danger. The computer system of the Hive, called the Red Queen, immediately starts a lockdown. Doors shut tightly, alarms go off, and no one can get out. Workers inside panic and try to escape. Some rush to elevators, some run through hallways, but the doors close on them. Water fills one room, gas fills another, and people get trapped everywhere. Within minutes, the entire Hive becomes silent. Next, we move to a quiet mansion on the surface. A woman wakes up in a bathroom. She is confused and cannot remember anything. She slowly gets up and looks around. She checks the mirror, walks into the hallway, and sees that the house is empty. She finds photos but cannot recognize anyone. Her memory is completely gone. After some time, a group of commandos suddenly enter the house. They move quickly and seem to know the place well. They find the woman and tell her to stay with them. She learns her name is Alice, but she still does not remember her past. The team searches the house and finds a hidden entrance. It leads to an underground train system. Another man named Matt appears and joins them. He says he needs to go down there too. The group enters the train and travels deep underground toward the Hive. When they arrive, everything is quiet and dark. The place looks empty, but there are signs of something going wrong. Papers are scattered, and some doors are damaged. The team explains that the Hive is controlled by the Red Queen, and they are here to shut it down. They move carefully through the corridors. Soon, they find a first dead body. It looks normal at first, but something feels strange. The team becomes alert and continues moving. After some time, they reach a special room where the Red Queen is located. To shut it down, they must enter a hallway protected by lasers. One by one, the team members step inside. At first, nothing happens. Then suddenly, laser beams activate and move across the room. The team tries to avoid the lasers, but the beams move fast. One member gets hit, then another. The situation becomes very dangerous in seconds. Only a few people manage to get out alive. The rest are killed by the lasers. After this, Alice and the remaining team members successfully shut down the Red Queen. The system goes offline, and everything becomes quiet again. For a moment, it feels like the danger is over. But soon, something unexpected happens. The bodies they saw earlier are no longer still. They begin to move slowly. These are infected people. The virus has changed them, and now they attack anyone alive. The group realizes they are trapped inside the Hive with these infected. They start moving again, trying to find a way out. As they walk through different sections, more infected appear. The team fights them off, but it becomes harder as their numbers increase. Alice begins to remember small parts of her past. She realizes she was connected to this place before losing her memory. She also understands how dangerous the virus is. The group enters another part of the lab where experiments were done. Inside, they find cages and equipment. Suddenly, a fast and dangerous creature appears. It breaks free and attacks the team. They try to fight it, but it moves quickly and is very aggressive. Some team members get injured during this attack. The group is now smaller and weaker. They continue moving, trying to stay alive. Later, they decide to turn the Red Queen back on to get information. When they do, the system explains everything. It says the virus has spread through the entire Hive. Anyone infected cannot be saved. The only option is to stop them completely. The group understands the situation and prepares to escape. They head toward the train that can take them back to the surface. On the way, they face more infected people. Each step becomes more difficult. Alice starts taking control of the situation. She moves ahead, fights back, and helps the others survive. She is no longer confused like before. Finally, they reach the train. They get inside and think they're safe. But suddenly, one more creature appears inside the train. It attacks them in the small space. A fight begins inside the moving train. The group struggles to stop the creature. Alice manages to fight it and finally defeats it. The train continues moving toward the surface. When they reach the mansion again, they slowly step out. It feels like they have escaped the danger. But outside, a group of people in protective suits is waiting. They take control of the situation and separate everyone. Alice is taken away and later wakes up in a hospital room. She looks around and gets up slowly. When she steps outside, the city looks empty and damaged. There are signs that the virus has spread beyond the Hive. She finds a weapon and walks through the empty streets. Everything is quiet, but it is clear that the danger is still there. The story ends with Alice moving forward. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.